Welcome to the Art of Mortgage Marketing podcast, where you'll learn the secret sauce, what it really takes to build a thriving mortgage business doing what you love, without relying on cold calling or annoying realtors. And now, let's join your host, Doran Aldana.
Hey, what's up everybody? Doran Aldana here, coming at you with another kick-ass episode of the Art of Mortgage Marketing podcast. And today we're going to talk about busting the I already have a lender objection. Not only in terms of realtors not giving the time of day because of this lame excuse, but also having people who say they already have a pre-approval or they already have a mortgage professional that they're working with. And so that may have stopped you many a time in the past, and not knowing how to overcome it can leave a lot of money on the table, a lot of meat on the bone, and a lot of juice in the fruit. And my goal for you today is to equip you with the tools and the distinctions and the mindset and the know-how to be able to overcome that objection and dismantle it and obliterate it moving forward. So let's talk about the first version of this objection, which is, of course, more on the prospecting side. When you're dealing with prospective borrowers, they might say, well, I already have a pre-approval, or I already have a mortgage professional that I work with. That's where, of course, you want to say, okay, great. I'm glad you got someone you're happy with. Would you like a free, no obligation cost of borrowing analysis to ensure you get the best rates with the best mortgage and terms available? And they're either going to say yes or no. Or would you like a second look to make sure you get the best mortgage with the best rates and terms available? But those are the kind of words that work to be able to have them say, sure, why not? What does it hurt to get a second look, right? Sounds like probably a pretty prudent and discerning thing to do to be able to make sure that I'm getting the best mortgage with the best rates and terms available. So that one's easy because they're already probably cognizant of the fact that they have lots of options available. So to get a second look doesn't harm anything. So that's relatively easy to overcome. It's the one where you're reaching out to a top producing agent because you're not messing around with the bottom feeding, whining, simply complaining, jelly donut eating low producers. Why would you do that? They have no business. They're first and most affected by market downturns. As soon as the economy or the market starts to slow down, they're the first to start dropping like flies. You don't want to hitch your wagon to that horse. You want to hitch your wagon to a horse that's least and last affected, not first and most. So you're going to go after the top dogs, the ones who are doing 15, 20 plus transactions a year, the rock stars, the ones that are radiating positivity, energy. They're ambitious, they're coachable, they're committed, they're progressive. They are, the kind of people that are always taking new ground and expanding into new ground and are always wanting to win whatever it takes to win. Those are the people you want to align yourself with because, at the end of the day, winners hang with winners. And if you're a winner, if you're an eagle, you soar with eagles. You don't scratch around in the chicken yard with the chickens. True? So now you've got this list of top producing agents that you want to, sift and sort through to see who is in alignment with your energy, who you have the best rapport with, the best chemistry, the best synergy. You want to find people that just fill your cup. When you hang with them, they are energy givers, not energy takers. They boost your battery. They don't drain your battery. So now we've got the intention, we got the outcome that we have in mind here, which is to attract some top producing agents as partners. And if you're using our system, you're getting them pre-cooked and pre-tenderized and hot for what you got before you even talk to them without the hell of cold calling. That's why a big reason why people come to us for help is because they don't want to be banging their head against the wall, doing it the caveman way, the Cro-Magnon old school dark ages way, reaching out to the same 40 realtors every Monday, cold calling. That's doing it the hard way. There's a much better, easier, more effective way, and that's getting the right message with the words that work out to them by text message, voicemail, and email to get them pre-cooked and pre-tenderized before you even talk to them. And then it's like hot, cutting through a block of butter with a hot knife. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy because you let the system, let the cream rise to the top, and then you just grab a spoon and scrape that cream off the top. So much easier, right? Why do it the hard way? There's no merit badges at the bank for doing it the hard way, and there's no brownie points for doing it the hard way. So let's do it the smart way. Let's do it the easy way. Let's get these people pre-sold on the idea of having a meeting with you before you talk to them. So let's just imagine you have that system now. And now you've got You upload 20 people to that system, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got 3 to 5 who are hot for what you got. But there's still this resistance. There's still this sense of hesitancy because they already work with a lender. So you might get them on the phone after they say, yeah, I'm interested, by text. And now they're saying, yeah, I already work with a lender. So what you got, right? And so there's already that little bit of cynicism, resignation, apathy, and they got that objection coming right out the gate, right? I imagine if you've done this any period of time, you know that to be true. It's a very common objection. Let's analyze what's underneath that objection. What's underneath that objection is they're used to loan parasites that are coming after them, trying to leech them a business. So they're putting you in that exact same category, even if you have the words that work to get them receptive to meeting with you, even if you have given them a value proposition that's unique and compelling and different and refreshing, such that they're willing to meet with you and give you the time of day. There's still a sense that, is this person the real deal? Are they just blowing smoke up my skirt, or are they the real deal, right? And so they're going to use that objection because they're still a little bit resigned and cynical about whether or not you really have something of value. And they're still putting you in the box of just being an average Joe LO, trying to leech them of loans, okay? The mortgage parasite, so to speak, right? Trying to leech them of loans. So that's why they're giving the objection, because let's be real. If you came to them with a pre-approved buyer saying, hey, I have a pre-approved buyer and I don't have a top agent I can trust to take these clients by the hand and work with them in your respective market. I've got some top dog realtors in other markets, but your particular market, I don't have a go-to real estate professional that I can trust to send my buyers to yet. Would you like to have a conversation about whether or not it might make sense to be sending you all my referrals in that area? You think they're going to be telling you, no, I already have a lender? Of course not, right? It's ludicrous. It's completely out of context. They'd never say that in a million years. They're going to say, absolutely, I'd be happy to meet with you. I'd be happy to help your clients. Let's meet, right? So it changes the game entirely. But that requires you to actually bring real value in the form of a pre-approved buyer. It requires you to actually be bringing them business instead of leeching business from them. It requires you to be a value giver, not just a value taker. Oh, Dorn, I do bring value. I close my loans on time. Well, that ain't enough, my friend, because they think everyone does that. And frankly, everyone in the loan business should do that. That's a minimum expectation just to be in business. That's not a compelling value proposition for a top producing agent. Just saying. You may have noticed that to be true, by the way, when you're reaching out to them. They're not going to give you the time of day if that's your value prop. You know it and I know it. That's why you're watching this video right now, to figure out how to overcome this objection that they keep giving you, which is frankly smokescreen BS, because they just want to get you off the phone, because they just see you as another loan parasite. That's why they're giving you the objection. It's a smokescreen to say, come on now, you're the sixth person who's called me this week with the same lame proposition to want to get my loans and to get my referrals. I don't want to waste my time with another loan parasite. They're not going to tell you that. So instead, what they say is, I already have a lender. Thanks, but no thanks, right? That's why they're saying it. So let's be real. It's not a real objection. It's smokescreen to get you off the phone. That's why they're saying it. So you're getting that objection by virtue of the fact that you have a weak value proposition or a non-existing unique value proposition, such that it's just plain Jane vanilla, boring, snoozeville, dullsville. I've never seen anyone attract a top producing agent and have them become an exclusive by virtue of boredom, dry, dull, same old, average Joe LO proposition. That ain't going to cut it. These top dogs, they know they're 10s and they want to work with 10s. So you have to start by seeing yourself as a 10 and defiantly commit in your heart that you're going to add so much value that you will not permit anyone to be on your team unless they're a 10. Because water seeks its own level. And if you're a 5, you're going to attract 5s. If you're a 7, you're going to attract 7s. If you want to attract 10s, you got to show up and become the 10. Be the winner you want to attract. Be the champion you want to attract. So let's just clarify once again. This objection, I already have a lender, is a symptom of you doing it the wrong way and the hard way with a lackluster, lame, non-existing, unique value proposition that ain't unique and that ain't compelling. So we got to start there. We got to have a kick-ass unique value proposition that gets them thinking, dang, now that's what I'm looking for. Where have you been my whole life, right? Because if you come to them, for example, hypothetically speaking, with a hot for what you got, pre-approved buyer who is ready to buy now and they don't have a buyer's agent, and you serve that up to them on a silver spoon from a silver platter, you got to be knowing they're going to be absolutely loving you for it. But you're not just going to pass that hot for what you got buyer onto them without scrutinizing them, without making sure that they're the right fit, that they're the right type of professional to be giving your clients to as a leader, as the expert that you want to help the client navigate through that home buying experience. Hell no. You want to make sure they're only working with a true professional that you can trust and that the client can trust, that's going to serve the client to the best outcome. So you've got to scrutinize them first, which means you're not pandering to them. You're not kissing their ass. You're not chasing them. You're interviewing them. They're not interviewing you. You're interviewing them. Do they have what it takes? Do they cut the mustard? Are they the kind of personality that you would want to hand the biggest investment chances are your clients are ever going to make to that kind of person to help navigate all the way through to the finish line? Is that the person who can get the job done with a 5-star first class experience? If the answer isn't emphatically no, then move on to the next one. Because the key here is to put yourself in the power position where the realtor needs you more than you need them, such that you get to pick and choose who you work with. You get to pick and choose the rock stars you work with. Case in point, just got off a Champions Club training earlier today with our Champions Club members, and I had one of our new Champions Club members share a celebration on how she just did a discovery meeting with a team of 6 rock star top producing agents. And she uncovered their pain points, their challenges, what keeps them up at night, what their goals are, where they're leaving money on the table. And then she showed them how to cure what ails them in terms of those pain points and challenges and frustrations inside of her VIP partnership program. We helped her develop the VIP partnership program and develop her value proposition and develop the tools and systems that allow her to become irreplaceable and indispensable to these top producing agents. Make a long story short, this team of 6 agents that are doing literally dozens and dozens of transactions a year, we're all over her like white on her rice. We're absolutely just floored with the value she brought. And they sent her an email just being so grateful and so thankful for the gift and privilege of working with her. And there's just total honor and respect and love mutually in that relationship. And she got their exclusive commitment to be their exclusive lender. And all that happened like pronto, just from 2 quick, well-devised, well-executed meetings. And you've got to be knowing they never gave the objection that I already have a lender. They did already have a lender, but that lender was just snoozeville boring, doing the minimums, not the maximums, just doing loans instead of showing up as a marketing partner to help them grow their business, just leeching loans, not giving value, not giving sales, not giving clients. And so they dropped that person like a hot potato and replaced that person with my client, who is bringing real champion level value to the table. And so again, this objection that I already have a lender is the symptom of you doing it the hard way, the wrong way, and not having a kick-ass value proposition. Because when you have that, then it's just, listen, I would expect a true professional like you to have lenders. I would expect a top producing, successful real estate agent like you to have lenders. I already knew that and presumed that. The question is not whether you have a lender. The question is whether you have a lender that feeds you business, whether you have a lender that helps you take your business to the next level by virtue of helping you grow your business, not just doing loans. That's a minimum expectation, frankly, as far as I'm concerned. What I'm looking for is someone who I can work with, that I can trust, where I can send them my pre-approved buyers, because I've got systems in place where we can drum up pre-approved buyers who offer what you got multiple times through the month. And I need to know I've got a go-to rock star that I can send those buyers to. Would you like to have a conversation to see if you might qualify for what I've got? Notice that's a very different conversation than, oh, I provide great rates, great service, throw me a bone, right? That's where you're going to get the apathy, the resignation, and the high wall of resistance, where they give you the smoke screen. I already have a lender. Thanks, but no thanks. But when you're bringing unique value, kick-ass value, you're helping realtors dominate on Google with 5-star reviews. You're helping them monetize their database at a higher level, get more repeat and referral business. You're helping them convert more of their open house leads into hot for what you got qualified buyers. You're helping them resurrect their dead leads into re-engaged buyers that are ready to buy now, right? You're sending them pre-approved buyers on a silver spoon from a silver platter. When you're doing that kind of unique value, you got to be knowing you get to pick and choose who you work with, and you're going to work with the best, because water seeks its own level. When you're a 10, you get to expect 10s, and you get to have the posture and position that you will not expect, and you will not allow anything less than a 10. You will not allow anyone on your team to not be anything less than a 10. It doesn't mean that you're a nitpick. It means that, hey, I'm a rock star. I only work with rock stars. Simple as that. Why would I settle for anything less? I get to pick and choose who I work with. I'm a rock star. I only work with rock stars. When's the last time you had that kind of posture? When's the last time you had that kind of positioning? When's the last time you felt like you had that kind of relaxed confidence? I want you guys to own that. In order to own that, you got to have kick-ass value with real systems, real tools, real marketing weapons in your arsenal. You have to have a full quiver of awesome. If you're sitting on a one-legged stool with one value prop, that ain't going to cut it. Because the moment that one thing doesn't work, or the moment that one thing becomes irrelevant, or the moment the one thing is no longer what the realtor wants, you're screwed, blued, and tattooed. They're going to say, see ya, I'm going on to someone else. But when you have a full quiver, you're well diversified, and you got an attitude as a winner such that you're always adding more and more unique value, and you have a heart connected to service to make a difference in that person's life, and to create a mutually honoring, mutually respectful, mutually beneficial win-win relationship, a partnership where you both help each other thrive. That's when it gets fun. That's when it gets to the point where you pass what's called I can't remember the book's name. I think it's called, it's escaping me, but there's an awesome book called, it's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I wish I had it for you. It'll probably come back to me in a few moments as I stop thinking about it. But there's this awesome principle called the chunk test. The chunk test. Steve Sims, if you look up Steve Sims, he's got an awesome book, and he teaches about the chunk test. The chunk test is about you only working with people in your business relationships that you would hang with at the bar or at the party and swale a bevy with, and consider a cool cat that you just love hanging with. There's just positive vibes. There's great energy. There's mutual love and rapport and synergy. And it's like, man, I'll have a bevy with you. I'll go to the party with you. I'll have you at my wedding. I'll have you at my funeral, right? It's like that kind of connection, that kind of love. That's the kind of love you want to have with your partnerships. Not putting up with a bunch of drama queens and nitpicks. That's not the kind of relationship you want to have. So make sure all your partnerships pass the chunk test. And if you do that, you want to be able to do it in a way where they're more blessed than you are. You're blessed, but they're uber blessed because of the unique value you bring to the table. Now, I got a question from Michael. He said, how many leads did you get from all your lenders so far this month? That quiets things up pretty dang quick. Yeah, absolutely. You need a solid elevator pitch. 100%, Michael. Couldn't agree with you more. So when's the last time your lender sent you a deal? When's the last time your lender sent you a pre-approved buyer? When's the last time your lender helped you monetize your database at a higher level and get more repeat and referral business? When's the last time your lender helped you monetize more of your open house leads into closed deals? When's the last time? All right. Great way to overcome that objection in a heartbeat. It shuts them up pretty quick and gets them thinking, okay, keep talking. I'm liking what you're thinking. I'm picking up what you're laying down. So busting the I already have a lender objection requires you to see yourself not as just a mortgage professional, but a marketing professional. Because at the end of the day, you're not in the mortgage business, you're in the marketing business. And until and unless you get that and own that and live your life in accordance to it, you will leave a shit ton of money on the table, friends, because you're doing the minimums instead of the maximums, and because you're doing it the hard way instead of the smart way. And because you're following the herd, being a Me Too loan officer, great rates, great service, me too. You close on time, me too. Excellent service, me too. Well, that's minimum, friends. That's nothing extraordinary, unique, or compelling. So when you embrace the identity that you are a marketing professional first and you're in the mortgage business second, you're a marketer first, that is the business you are in. Then what happens is you start to pursue building marketing muscle. That becomes your primary prerogative all day, every day. How can I master the marketing game? How can I do more productive, effective marketing? How can I fill my days with more effective marketing? So instead of getting caught up in the minutia, putting out fires and dealing with loan level issues all day, every day, you find a way to build a team and build policy, procedure, protocol, systems, so you can free yourself up from the minutia of working in your business to working on the business, to making it rain, to aligning yourself with top producing agents who make you their exclusive, generating more sources of referrals, monetizing your database, getting more repeat and referral business. And when you do that and you're investing more time and energy and money in yourself to become a more sophisticated marketer, a marketer with more prowess, the more money you make because you understand you're in the marketing business first and the mortgage business second. You understand what business you're really in. Top producers, the ones doing 100 million plus per year, they understand they're in the marketing business, not just the mortgage business. And the sooner you can embrace that and navigate your days in light of that and prioritize your action steps in light of that, the faster you're going to 10x your income. Not working any longer or harder, just working smarter. It's not about putting in more time. It's about getting more from the time you're putting in. Todd Tabor, he popped in a comment there. He said, better question is, how many deals did you fund in the last 2 months? Yeah, and by all means, you can ask that, but what we like to do is target realtors who are already doing 20 plus transactions a year. So we're not necessarily asking that, although we will ask that when we do the diagnostic, but we've already segregated a list of top producers. So we're only making overtures to the ones that are the top producers who own the lion's share of the market, who are doing the lion's share of the transactions. That way you're not wasting your time with tire kickers, looky-loos, low producers that waste your time. You're working with and only meeting with the top dogs. And so we teach your clients on how to scrutinize, sift and sort these realtors in advance. So you don't have to be chasing the bottom feeders. You can only work with the top producers. By all means, you can cut your teeth with the bottom feeders if you want to build up some competence and some confidence, but you don't stay there. You just start there if indeed you feel like you need to build some muscle with going through the process first with people you don't care about losing, but then you don't want to stay there. You want to start working with just the 10s. Because if you're a winner, you only want to surround yourself with winners. If you're an eagle, you only want to soar with the eagles. You don't want to be scratching around in the chicken yard with the chickens. So that's what I have to say for you guys today in regards to busting the I already have a lender objection. You can obliterate that in a heartbeat when you bring real value. When you own your shit, that you're the real deal. You don't provide great rates and great service as a bare minimum. You do that as a minimum expectation for doing business, but then you go way above and beyond that by providing excellence in the form of marketing solutions, by having an excellent mindset that you can now lead your people to victory at a higher level. Because at the end of the day, winners love hanging with winners. And when you have a winner's mindset and you have winner's marketing and you have a winning system, you got to be knowing they're going to be all over you like white on rice, and they're going to stick to you like super glue, and they're going to send you all their business all the time. They're going to make you their exclusive. They're going to put you on their speed dial. And it all comes down to you stepping into becoming a 10, equipping yourself to become a 10, equipping yourself to be the best version of yourself with the best mindset, the best marketing, the best energy, the best presence, so that when you get in their energy orbit, they're like, yeah, hook me up. I love how you show up. I love your energy. I love how you bring real value. I love that you're helping me actually grow my business. I love that you're actually sending me business and it's reciprocal. And I just love the fact that every time I hang with you, I'm energized. You fill my cup. You fuel my rocket. You charge my battery. That's the kind of person you want to be. And that's the kind of person you want to hang with. So it's a mutually beneficial, mutual blessing relationship. So if you guys are listening to this right now and you're like, dude, I'm picking up what you're laying down. This is exactly what I need and want. I realize that I have been doing it the hard way. I've been getting this objection, and that's a symptom of doing it the hard way, not having a kick-ass value proposition, not having something of real value I can bring, having it be kind of plain Jane vanilla. I need some equipping, Doran. I want you to show me the way to the promised land. I want you to show me the way to becoming irreplaceable and indispensable. I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel, try and figure out how to crack the code on this on my own. If that's you and you're committed to making at least an additional $100,000 in the next 12 months, if not more, and you're wanting to do it working smarter, not harder, and you're wanting to do it with better quality, better caliber partners that are more fun, that you have the right synergy with, the right chemistry with, that you absolutely adore and love working with, and you're wanting to do it with a proven system and a proven plan, and you want to pull out the full arsenal of wicked effective systems and weapons to help your partners win, and you want to do that without having to try and reinvent the wheel, then I invite you to take advantage of a complimentary breakthrough call where we lift up the hood on your business. We look at what's working, what's not working, where you're at now, where you want to be. And if we can help you create a breakthrough, by all means, we show you how to do that. And if not, we are the first to advise you to pass on our services. But either way, you leave the call with massive value, massive clarity. And at the end of the day, you get more distinction than you ever have before on what it really takes to create that breakthrough you've always wanted in your business. So if that sounds meaningful and worthwhile to you, and you want to just stick your key in the ignition and drive away and get to results, shortest path to the cash without messing around doing it the hard way, I invite you to book a breakthrough call by going to mortgagemarketingcoach.com/apply. Again, that's mortgagemarketingcoach.com/apply. And again, you'll either book on my calendar to have a conversation with me or one of my consultants, and we will take you by the hand and just be there with a real heart to serve you to your breakthrough. Not a sales pitch, not high pressure, strong arming to any particular outcome. We just want to see, hey, what's your situation? Where are you now? Where do you want to be? And if we can serve you to that outcome, to the breakthrough you want, then by all means, we'll show you how to do that. All right, guys? So it's just a casual conversation, a real talk conversation about how we can really get you to where you want to be in your life, to create that dream life, that dream business, that dream income, that dream lifestyle, and to be able to do it without hoping that you're going to get there. We don't smoke the hope dope. We don't hope. Hope is great if you're in prison, but it doesn't make for a very good marketing plan, does it? We don't smoke the hope dope. We're not hoping, we're knowing. And if you want that kind of certainty, that kind of competence and confidence, that kind of hot knife through butter effectiveness, I invite you to book a call, mortgagemarketingcoach.com/apply. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I trust you got some value from this conversation. And now it's time to go forth, take massive action, bring massive positive energy to that action, bring a massively effective system to your action, and chances are you will get massive results. This is Doran Aldana coming at you from the Art of Mortgage Marketing podcast, mortgagemarketingcoach.com. Book a call, y'all. mortgagemarketingcoach.com/apply. Thanks for hanging with me. Be blessed. Love you, everybody. And we'll talk again soon. Peace.